Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome, dear children, in your mathematics class. I hope you have done the previous work. So, our today's topic is multiplication and division of fractions. How we multiply and divide the fractions. Suppose we have two fractions like 1 by 8 and we have to multiply these two fractions 1 by 8 and 5. Now we can write this like 1 by 8 multiply 5 by 1. Remember, when we multiply the two fractions, we multiply the numerators and the denominators of two fractions. Suppose this is our first fraction and this is our second fraction. So when we multiply this, we multiply the numerator by the numerator and the denominator by the denominator. Clear? So here we have 1 and here we have 5. So we multiply 1 and 5. So 1 multiplied by 5 you will get 5 by 8 multiplied by 1 you will get 8. So this is how we multiply the fractions. Now suppose if you have a question like this, 3 whole number 1 by 2 multiplied by 1 whole number 3 by 7. So this question here you can see these two are mixed fractions. So first what we do, we convert them into improper fraction. So 2 3s are 6, 6 plus 1 7. So here you get 7 by 2 multiply 7 1s are 7 plus 3 10, 10 by 7. Now here you can see that this is 7 and this is 7. So we can cancel out this 7 and this 7. So we cancel out this and this. Now here we have 2 1 times and 2 5 times. So what is left here? Here is 1. So 1 multiplied by 5 you will get 5 and 1 multiplied by 1 you will get 1. So we'll write only 5 here. Clear? So when you cancel out the fractions, then you can only cancel out them like, suppose you have the fraction like this. So you can cancel out them like this, or you can cancel out them like vertically, you can cancel out. Okay, we multiply the numerator by the numerator and the denominator by the denominator. But if we cancel out, then we cancel out the numerator and the denominator of the given fractions. You cannot cancel out the numerator and the numerator of the two fractions. Okay, we don't cancel out the numerators or the denominators to the denominators. Clear? So this is you get. Now another example. Suppose if you have 3 whole number 3 by 14 multiply 2 whole number 5 by 8 multiply 2 whole number 8 by 9. So here we have three fractions. So first we convert them into improper fractions. So here you will get 45 by 14 multiply 21 by 8 multiply 26 by 9. Now we cancel out the numerator of one fraction to the denominator of the other fraction. See, here we have 14, here we have 21. So 7 2 times 14, 7 3 times 21. Clear? Now we have what? 2 4 times, 2 1 times, 2 3 times. This is 3 and this is 9. 3 1 times, 3 3 times. Again 3 1 times, 3 1 times, 3 5 times. Now we have nothing to reduce, so we simply multiply. We multiply the numerators. That means 15 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 13. So 15 multiplied by 1 you will get 15 multiplied by 13, and here you will multiply the denominators, that is 2 multiplied by 4. So when you multiply 15 and 13, you will get 195, and here you will get 8. So when you convert this into mixed fraction, you will get 24 whole number 3 by 8. Is it clear? Let's do division of fractions. Here we have a question, but before this, let's recall what is reciprocal of a given fraction. What is reciprocal? You must have heard this word, reciprocal, right? Of a given fraction. See, if you have a fraction like 4 by 5, so its reciprocal is what? Its reciprocal is 5 by 4. If you have a fraction 5 by 11, so the reciprocal of 5 by 11 is 11 by 5. It is just an opposite. Here you have 5 in numerator, but when you do reciprocal, you will write 5 in the denominator. Here you have 11 in the denominator, but when you write the reciprocal, you will write 11 in the numerator, right? So this is the reciprocal of a fraction. Okay, now we do the division. Now see here, 8 by 9 divided by 4. You can write this 4. It means that it is like this, 4 by 1. Okay, now the first step is this, that we convert this division sign, we change this division sign into multiplication. So we write this fraction as it is here, and then we convert this division sign into multiplication. Now the next step is that we reciprocate this fraction. So here we have 4 by 1. So here we write the reciprocal of 4 by 1, that is 1 by 4. Clear? Now we apply the same process as we do in multiplication. We reduce the numerator and the denominators. So here we have 4 1 times, 4 2 times. So what is left here? 2 multiplied by 1, 2 by 9. So this is your answer. Okay, let's take another example. Suppose if you have 6 whole number 2 by 5 divided by 1 whole number 1 by 15. So first we convert into improper fraction. Here you get 5 6 are 30, 30 plus 2, 32 by 5 divided by 16 by 15. Now again we write this fraction as it is here, and we change this sign into multiplication, and then we reciprocate this fraction. So here you get what? 15 by 16. Now we reduce the fractions. 16 1 times, 16 2 times, 5 1 times, 5 3 times. So here you will get 6. Clear? Okay. Now next is complex fractions. What are complex fractions? Complex fractions. A fraction whose numerator and denominator are either or both fractions is called a complex fraction. For example, if we have a fraction like 2 by 3, this is the division line, and 4 by 7. Here you can see this is the division line. Here the numerator is also a fraction and the denominator is also a fraction. So this is a complex fraction. Suppose if we have 4 by 2 by 9. So here we have a denominator which is a fraction. So again it is a complex fraction. Suppose if we have 3 by 8. So here the numerator is a fraction, so this whole is a complex fraction. So what is a complex fraction? A fraction whose numerator and denominator are either or both fractions is called a complex fraction. Now suppose if we have a question like 3 by 10. This is the division line, and then we have 1 by 2, and we have to solve this question. So what you do, see, this is the division line, so we can write this like 3 by 10 divided by 1 by 2. Easy. Now we simply do as we do in the division. 3 by 10 multiply 2 by 1. 2 1 times, 2 5 times. What you get here? 3 by 5. This is your answer. Okay. Now suppose if you have a question like this, 5 by 8 of 40 kg. You have to solve this question. So what is the meaning of this of here? The meaning of here is multiply. Okay. This means multiplication. So it means we multiply 5 by 8 into 40. Okay. So here we get 8 5 times, 8 1 times. Now we multiply the numerator, so you will get the answer 25 kg. Clear everyone? Okay, so this is it for today. Do practice daily at least for 2 hours. And girls, keep learning and keep practicing. Okay, Allah Hafiz.